Hello, my all signs, my all stars. Very, very welcome. This is your weekly energy reading with me. I welcome you to this channel, space, and my home. I am Shivalika, and we're doing your weekly energies from the 2nd Feb to the 8th Feb. Well, the intention on this table is always messages for your higher good and absolute expansion. You know, there's something that you're looking for and hoping these readings bring out some of the messages that, you know, sort of join the dots and bring clarity. That's the only intention. So now that the intentions are set, if you have already subscribed, thank you. If you feel like subscribing, please go ahead. And if you're brand new, you're most welcome. Have an open mind, sit down, relax. Let's go. We're starting with Aries. Hello Aries and welcome. This is your weekly reading from the 2nd to the 8th Feb. What's going on? What's coming? What's the most important thing? And what is it likely to bring you? Everything about you, Aries. Okay, before we start, let's take out an energy card for the energy reading and we will see it just in a moment. Keeping that on the side. Aries, you are showing me this. Okay, that's a very, very Aries energy, fire energy. There's a direction here. There's an essence of a direction here. Within you, what you don't see, but you know it exists, and that's more Aries energy, by the way. Fab energy is here. More confident Aries energy. Fire-like, very strong. On your mind, oh my gosh. Like, this is phenomenal. How aligned are you? Can I just say, the Aries that I'm talking to right now, or whoever it is that's watching this, Aries, you are in absolute alignment or you're just about to get into one. So stay with me, friend. Let's go. What's coming towards you this week? More fire. More fire. Challenge this week. That's interesting. Your advantage. Whoa. Is this about a connection? Is this? And one card that's going to help us raise our frequency. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Let's see what is your energy oracle. Your energy oracle is number 48. 12 comes down to a number 3. It says the angel of balance. For me, angel of balance, I'm picking up Libra energy. I'm also picking up Sagittarius energy, which is fire sign. This is balancing, harmonizing, keeping yourself calm, composed, because we don't know what's coming ahead. Something is coming. That's why you're balancing yourself. So, angel of balance, that energy is available to you. Aries, you're starting with the 2 of Wands. You've got your sight. You're seeing something. The energy here is direction. You want more. You want something. You've got something. You may have even accomplished it. But now, you are actively seeking for something more. Searching, scanning, internet, Googling, Wikipediaing, who knows. But I don't know if it's a thing or it's a person. Could be a person because you've got a very important energy on the table, and that is of lovers. So could be a person too. There could be distance too. You're waiting, you're anticipating the arrival of someone or wanting to go with someone. So time and distance and direction, actually. Time, distance, direction. Within you have the Queen of Wands. This is fire. This is you. I mean, for me, Queen of Wands is equivalent to the sun. So strong, so radiant, so confident. All of this is within it. I just want to tell you, Aries, you're very secure as a human being. Very secure, very aware of your worth. You don't need validation from others. You define your own parameters, your own standards, and you've got some massive standards. Kudos. Brilliant. Love that. I am a fan. I think the universe is, but humble me, I'm also a fan of people who know their worth and they don't need to display it, you know. On your mind, you've got the Emperor. This is boss-like energy. I mean, look at that. Queen of Wands and the Emperor. Emperor is your power card. It's your power card. You've popped up in your own reading. It's almost, I want to tell you, whatever you want, your mind is set. You're not budging. Also on your mind, there could, this is this whole boss-like attitude, boss-like demeanor, owner-like demeanor you have. That if I've made up of my mind, there is something that I want, I shall have it. And this is not delusional. This is a very carefully crafted energy, and you've created it. What's coming for you this week is the Strength, card number 8. This is Leo energy, by the way. Fire. I think there is an element here of waiting. An element of waiting. And, Strength is when you kind of prepare yourself. You are strong. You are, you're assessing, analyzing your strengths. Also, you're prepared. Its strength is, it's a bigger challenge. It's a bigger task. She's taming the lion. She has befriended the beast. So you're maybe going to be befriending a beast. It's a big one. So there is also an element of waiting, which is why I think you've got the angel of balance. Challenge is the 10 of Pentacles. The challenge here could be money. Could be money. Because 10 of Pentacles is a very big, badass energy, and that of legacy. That of everything. 10 of Pentacles is what we all strive for on this planet. The home, the parents, the grandparents, the pets, the celebration, That kind of money which you can keep aside and you have it and you can use it anytime. It's the freedom of money. Your challenge here is the freedom of money. Maybe your money is locked up. Maybe this is inheritance money. But the freedom, the ease of using money, resources is your challenge. Advantage is, and I'll have to hide this because these two are really adorable but very, very sexy. We have the Lovers. And I think I'm using, I don't know this deck. It's one of my earlier decks that I bought like 10 years definitely ago. And, for me, when I see two people with no clothes and in absolute proximity, it means that you're one with someone or you're one with yourself. And this kind of oneness is rare. That means you must have a lot of trust, The whole purpose of Lovers having no clothes is when you don't have clothes, that means you don't value a person or judge a person by their appearance or their clothes. You see them for what they are, and that's in your advantage. There is an energy there of advantage that you absolutely trust. And if you don't have anybody, then maybe it's you. Because Lovers is also about making a decision. Gemini energy. Therefore, to raise your frequency this week, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is another energy here of waiting, getting ready, being prepared, dressed up, but not making any moves. Get ready. This whole layout feels like you're getting ready for something really, like you're being prepared. You're being prepared, and take it very, very slow and steady. Do not rush. Knight of Pentacles and Angel of Balance have the same energy. Do not rush anything. Take it very slow. Something is unfolding. Something is getting laid out for you, Aries. Okay, let's clarify. Let's get some more information for you. Two of Wands, what is it that you're looking for? What are you looking for? What do you have your eyes on, Aries? Six of Cups and the Three of Wands, 2 to the 3 of Wands. This could be a person. This could be a connection. This could be someone who's very loving, who's very caring. Six of Cups and the Lovers in the same reading is twin flame soulmate. So I don't know whether you're looking for love or not, but the energy on the table is literally showing that there is a distance, there is a person. It could not be. It has to be someone that you love or care for, deeply care for. There could be an age gap. You may have worked with each other once at some point of time. There is a distance now. There is a timing, direction, arrival, that kind of energy. Queen of Wands within you. where you're looking amazing, by the way. King of Swords and the Temperance. I think, see, this is getting more and more ready. You're getting more within, in your absolute truest element, Aries. You are making your mind very, very clear. When I meet this person, what am I going to talk? What am I going to express? What am I going to say? And this time I'm going to be very straightforward with whatever I speak. I'm going to lay out whatever it is that I'm expecting. And I think you're this time approaching, the way you've prepared yourself, you're approaching the situation. This is happening within and it's going to translate outside. But first we prepare ourselves within. So you're teaching yourself within that I am going to see a situation for the way it is being presented to me, not in the potential. And I'm going to be very clear about what it is that I want. There's an element of focus within you, very strong focus. Emperor on your mind, which is your power card. We've got the Fool and the Ten of Swords. Makes me want to say that now you're not a beginner. To the Aries that I'm talking, wherever you are, you have been through many cycles, you have been through many experiences, and with the Emperor, you've mastered certain experiences. So if you're stepping into a new role, you may feel like it's new. You may feel like it's new, but you're still coming from your experiences, that of and for a lot of you, you may have had to, you may be starting something new. You may be starting something new. It's like you're the boss of an organization, and then when you do your own thing, or you are on another place, but you're not the boss there. I'm also picking up on your mind again, freedom of money. You should be able to travel, you should be able to stop, you should be able to leave, you should be able to go without answering to anybody at any point of time. So there is a freedom. You're looking for a freedom. You're looking for freedom. Strength. What is strength coming towards you this week? We've got the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. Is it Leo? Is it a Leo? Very strongly. Is it water sign? This is someone, it's like, I don't want to say it's a love-hate relationship. It is a little, it's a complicated relationship. It is a complicated relationship. It's one which requires a lot of effort. And you know this. There is a lot of love here. There is no denying that. But it's one of those relationships that's always complicated and it requires a lot of effort. And you're aware of it and you know it's coming. You already know it. I think you were watching this to get confirmation, possibly. Ten of Pentacles in your challenge makes me want to say that it could also be that your family may not be fond of this person, or there isn't an absolute agreement here. Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. But I do want to say more and more, what I'm essentially picking up is the freedom of money, freedom of resources, Lovers underneath, freedom of choices, freedom of decisions. This week, emphasis is on that you, wherever you want to go, you should be able to go without even having to overthink. Love is for your advantage. Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. See, it's whatever this, if it's a connection, I want to say it's a very complicated connection. It's two people are there, yet they are not committed. It's people who are there, but they are not committed. They both watch each other from a distance. They're both aware that they like each other, possibly love each other a lot, but I'm also being encouraged to tell you this, Aries, that make sure you protect what is yours. Protect. If there is actually somebody coming back, this time around, however you've become and however you fine-tuned yourself, protect and guard that energy. Let people match energies. Let not people come and just take over whenever they feel like. And I think that's why you want freedom. You don't want anybody to come and take over. They have to come and match. Knight of Pentacles to raise your frequency. Lovely. We've got the Knight of Pentacles underneath too. Eight of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Take it slow, take it steady, be ready, be open to the ideas of everything, but make sure you protect what is yours. And I think there is money, there is everything that you've built. For some of you, it could be your brand, your organization, your own identity. That is your title, however you see yourself, whatever position you see yourself work as. Don't let anybody take over. In simple terms, it's yours. It's yours. You've worked very, very hard, and which is why we have the Angel of Balance that is harmonizing, very similar to the Temperance energy. Be very clear, be very direct. That's what I have for you, Aries. I hope you have an amazing first week of February. I will see you in your next reading. Till then, do take good care of yourself. And I will see you on the other side. We're moving on to Taurus. Hello, Taurus, and welcome. This is your weekly energy readings from the 2nd to the 8th Feb. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this from. You know the intentions. You can watch it in the first 30 seconds of the video. Let's jump in because time, my dear, is precious. Let's go. One energy card from the Energy Oracle. What is the energy that's available to you? And, you know, Taurus, I'm using the Anarchy Tarot for you. This is one of my favorite. It's a very, very old. I don't know if they have it or not, but it's a very, very, it has a tendency to tell the truth. So, truth. Taurus, ready? Let's go. This week, what's coming, what's going on, what's happening, what are the challenges? Bring it to the table. Oh, wow, that's powerful energy. You're starting with within you. Okay. On your mind. Okay, that's good. Coming towards you. Nice. Challenge this week. Interesting. Advantage. Oh, we've got two cards here because I've not used this deck in a while. Okay. Oh, wow. That's lucky. It's going to be a lucky, lucky week for you. One card, and I'll be careful this time to take out one that's going to help you raise your frequency, Taurus. Let's start with your Energy Oracle, and we've got the Angel of Love. And I am not surprised to see this, and I'll tell you why. 9 and 4 is 13. That's a 4, number 4. I'm not surprised, and I'll tell you why. And a number 49. So if numbers are significant, Angel of Love. Something to do also with your heart chakra, no? There is love. This week, the energy of love is around you. Look, we're starting with number 4, the Emperor, which is Aries energy. Emperor is the Emperor. You know, you own the world. You rule the worlds. It's not a small box. Oh, there are two cards almost everywhere, Taurus. You've maybe extra information wants to come out for you. Let's see. The Emperor. It's almost like, you know, in this tarot deck, in Anna's case, he's an emperor who's sitting on a chessboard. It's almost like you've got to make a move. Either you're waiting for someone to make a move or you've got to make a move. The significant thing here in your energy is there could also be the presence of a boss-like energy, fire-like energy, or you're waiting for them to give you some sort of indication. So I think I'm picking up in a little bit of work essence here. Within, there is a lot of waiting. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is a lot. This energy, you see how he's planting the pentacles, planting them now in the soil. It's going to be a while they will come into something, right? So there is waiting within, or you are in the energy of waiting. When we are in the energy of waiting, we are made to wait. When we shift our energy from waiting to, hey, I'm ready, bring it on, then you start getting more tasks which are ready for you. Now on your mind, this feels like a work. work line for you. On your mind, you've got the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. And there's a story of Three and Eight of Pentacles, which is Three of Pentacles is when you go and put your work. Eight of Pentacles is when you're just making your work quietly. So though 3 and then 8 in numbers, but in tarot, it's the 8 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles, the order, because 8 is when you're preparing, creating, and 3 is when you get to put your work, then you're paid for it. It's like a job. On your mind, I think a lot of you are looking for work, you're looking for the right place, and therefore you're getting prepared for it. But the interesting thing is what is coming towards you this week is the Two of Cups, Angel of Love. Now you see, so you might be focused on work, hearing news from work, but what is coming in is a connection, a very beautiful. For me, I feel this is one of those connections which is kept private. It's not so much for the world as it is for the two people involved. I also see, like revelation pictures that the announcement of a connection, or we are getting married or something like that. Your challenge this week, Taurus, is the Seven of Rods. Seven of Rods in this. Rods are wands actually. And Seven of Wands in this is, I want to say this because I'll say it as I see it. You may come face to face with someone. The challenge is you have to come face to face with someone this week. It's almost like it's not too many people, it's just one. And it feels like, I don't know why, Taurus, but it feels a little physical. Be mindful this week. Somebody may trigger you to have a physical fight. It feels a little physical. Now for your advantage, we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Queen of Pentacles is the money maker. It's my money maker energy. She makes money without even getting up, because she's worked so hard all her life and her every idea is $1 million idea. And Queen of Pentacles would typically be women who have businesses. So you could be a man, but you could have that energy. And we have the Nine of Cups. I just want to say, this is money, this is work. This is work, this is money, this is celebration. For work and career, this seems to be like a very, very good week. Let's see what we've got to raise your frequency. To raise your frequency, we've got the Four of Cups. And in this, the Four of Cups is this guy is being served so many things. And they may be really amazing, but he doesn't care. Because maybe on his mind, there is something very specific. I want to tell you, if you want to raise your frequency, open yourself up. I know we all have that one thing that we want and we get very specific. But when you get specific, then be prepared, it's going to take time. Sometimes to shift your energy, it's a good idea to get general till your energies become calm. And then from that place, you can manifest, or that place, you can think about the things that you want. When you get specific and it's not happening, the energy can really drop. Okay, Taurus, let's see. The Emperor. The Emperor. We've got the Lovers and the Page of Wands. It's like a message. You're waiting for a message to make a decision. And maybe this needs to come from a senior person, senior authority. Very, very clear. If it's a person, you have Two of Cups and the Lovers in the same reading. So if it's a connection, then you're waiting for a message, communication, or you guys are putting out communication that it's official, we're public, we're getting married. Or you're going to be spending time with a bunch of newlywed people, Taurus. You're the one who's doing everything. But I do want to say, if this is work, there is an important message. There is a decision here that needs to be made. And you have to be... Just one second. Let me put my cards upright. Some of my cards are not upright. Okay. So you're waiting for a message so that you can make a decision. Someone here in rank and seniority, Taurus. Seven of Pentacles, the waiting game within. We have, okay, here's the thing. In what's happening within you, Taurus, is there are moments where you get very, very happy, but there's a lot of anxiety and nervousness. Will this happen? So you tell yourself, I'm not going to get very, very happy now, because if I get very, very happy, then it doesn't happen. But you have 10 of Cups and then you have Page of Swords. So how about not doing this thing of I'm not going to be happy because it doesn't work out? Be happy and find out more, because Page of Swords is the energy of finding out more. If you're planting something for the first time, find out what's the best soil, what's the best weather, what's the best climate, what's the water, what is the best, get some how do I say this, get some extra information. Emperor underneath, Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. That's an absolute solid work energy, by the way. We have the Devil and the Magician on your mind. Something here about freeing yourself from a contract. Freeing yourself from a contract. We've got Capricorn and Mercury both. For a lot of you, I also want to say this, your contracts are getting over, by the way. Your contracts, maybe in January or just like right now, in the next 1 month or something, your contracts are getting over and it's a good time for you to apply for something, or it's time for you to apply. But in your mind, you do have this, it's like you want to manifest, or you're working towards, let's not say manifest, you're working towards the best job, where the terms and conditions are in your favor. Maybe you've not had that till now. Two of Cups, that is coming towards you. We've got the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. This is definitely, if it's a connection, Two of Cups, whatever it is, this is Taurus, I just want to say this is very nice. This is very, firstly, there's growth. 8 to the 10 of Pentacles. If this is a person, you're going to be meeting someone who's going to be very significant for your growth. If you're in a connection, this person is very significant for your growth. It's a lucky person. Your money grows here with this person. Also, expect a job. I'm telling you, get into the frequency of expecting the job that you want. When you get into the frequency of expecting, it starts to open up first. 7 of Rods, Wands for your challenge, 2 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. I want to say this, no decision is a decision to Taurus. Not doing about anything. And I want to tell you this, for a lot of you, you may not be doing, and there may be a lot of making plans up in the air. Watch how you're consuming your time. Watch how you are consuming your time. And maybe a lot of you are assuming things in the head. If I talk this, this will happen. If I say this, this will happen. And it may be completely different. The outcome may be completely unexpected. So I think it's better you prepare yourself with a real actual person. If you're role play with an actual person, not with your imagination. Queen of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups as advantage. It cannot get better than that. 10, Wheel of Fortune and the 5 of Pentacles. Till now, I want to say this. You're in a cycle of 5 of Pentacles, which is lack. You know this, Taurus, the Taurus that I'm talking to. You know, look, I'm not saying that everybody needs to have $1 million, but wherever you are, you can feel that you should have had more. Therefore, you're getting the Wheel of Fortune this week. You have an advantage. You have people. There are a lot of clues hidden in this reading. This is one of those weeks where you can, it doesn't start with you getting the job immediately, but because this is why we do energy readings, you have to first get into the energy. Once you're in the energy, doors open. It's the energy, it's the vibrational energy first, and then the reality. 4 of Cups to raise your frequency, 4 of Swords and the King of Swords. And I want to tell you, do not get specific. Do not get specific. Chill out. Take King of Swords is very specific, and I like the fact that the Four of Swords has come with the King of Swords. To raise your frequency, do not, Taurus, if you tie yourself down to something, you're tying yourself down. If you keep yourself free and open to everything, you have now officially invited everything that has the power to raise your frequency for your highest good. That's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope the right people get the message at the right time. It's a very powerful reading, and I am just seeing that a lot of my cards are upside down. Give me a teeny weeny second here to put everything in order. I am not a fan of reversals. I believe energy is in our hands. Simply put, simply said. Okay, I think we're good. Beautiful. Thank you, Taurus, for being a part of your reading. I will see you in your next reading. Thank you. We're moving on to Gemini. Hello, Gemini. Welcome. This is your weekly energy. 2nd to the 8th Feb. Let's get ready. Let's see what amazing messages want to come out for you. The intentions have been set in the first 30 seconds. We are here to talk to each other, Gemini. Let's go. Let's go. Let's take out one energy oracle for you. Keep it on the side. Come back to it in 5 seconds flat. Let's see. Gemini. 2nd to the 8th Feb. What's coming? What's going on? What's building up? What are you making? You're starting with, whoa, your air sign, and you've pulled out another air sign. And it's a big energy within you. Okay, there might be a person, by the way, on your mind coming towards you. Challenge, advantage, and a card that's going to help us raise our frequency. I just want to say, I think, Gemini, I've been reading you for a while, and your story there's a story here. Your energy oracle is card number 12, comes down to a number 3, the temple path. The temple path. There's a place, or it could literally be a place, or it could be a construct in your mind, where you go to ease yourself out. The temple path. The energy is that it feels like a very meditative place, and it's yours and yours alone. Nobody else is, like you may have a small little temple, shrine, altar, something at your place, and somehow you feel very connected once you are there. You feel in good spirits and good energy. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up. You're starting, Gemini, you're reading with the Justice. Strong emphasis of the court, the system, the legal system. Seeing something for what it is. Fairness, equality. I think this time you're very clear. You're very clear. You want to see something for what it truly is. Again, Libra energy, air energy, just like you. You don't want any BS. You want to see things. You're like, if you want to talk to me, if you want to show me, if you want to have a conversation, tell me exactly what it is. Do not waste my time. Within you, you have the Prince of Pentacle, which is the Page of Pentacle in this. And, this is the Knight of Pentacles. There's a little bit, and you're not, Gemini, you're not. There's a little bit within you there is now, and I know where this stubbornness, maybe it's the wrong choice of word, but there's a little bit of, I'm not going to make the move because I know I'm right. If they want it, they will have to come to me. So you're not making any moves. You're actually like, I'm not. You want to come, that kind of energy. On your mind, you've got the Hermit. See, this is more detachment. This is more, maybe a lot of you this week, you're actually praying. You're going to some place where you pray, where you kind of, whatever your act of divination is. It's different for different people. But your mind this week seems to be like pretty disconnected from, not just from people, Netflix, from like everything, I feel. For a lot of you, you're realizing how valuable, how precious time is, by the way, and your own energy. What is coming is the Emperor. Emperor is big, badass, fire energy. Fire and air are very compatible. Father-like energy, boss-like energy. Maybe somebody has an eye on you. Maybe you're upgrading your position. Maybe it's the next big step in your life. We'll see when we clarify. Challenge here is the connection, the Two of Cups. I want to see, I don't know what's going on, Gemini, but the minute there is another, you yourself are a sign of duality. You have the yin and yang both. But the minute there is another energy, in the last few readings, there is something that is, that's taking a toll on you. I'm not so sure about them, but you, yes. Challenge here is a connection to people. We'll see. Advantage is the Eight of Pentacles. I love this. Keep working on yourself. There is something so, maybe this is not the week where you focus on love or the other person. This is the week where you focus on yourself because something is unfolding for you. To raise your frequency, you've got the Seven of Wands. See how this person, it's almost like a dancer's move. Like not you, not you, not you. This week you'll be like not you, not you, not you. This week you'll be saying no with a lot of grace to a lot of people who've, about time they hear it. I like that. Okay, let's see. Justice. What is Justice? Strong, loud and proud in your energy. That's how you're starting. Oh, you cannot make this thing up. See, Justice is clarified by Justice and the Six of, I want to tell you this, Gemini, this is those weeks where you're establishing massive boundaries. For some of you, you may have actually got a court restraining order. It feels like that. Like there's a distance established. For a lot of you, boundaries are established. And going forward, you're like, do not waste my time. Do not. It's very precious. Prince of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles within you. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe they don't know, but Gemini, you and I know you have a lot of money. You know your worth. You know how you are capable of making more money, multiplying more money. This is both the energy of pre-Empress, by the way. Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress. This is pre-Empress. So I'm speaking to a Gemini who's financially extremely independent, makes her own decisions. And if somebody comes and screws up her balance, they're off. Hermit on your mind. Powerful Gemini, powerful. We've got the Nine of Cups and the King of Swords. Yeah. Either be direct, and I think you're also attracting and manifesting directness. Something here got to do with directness. You don't want anything indirect. Please come to me with what it is that you want. Do not come through X, Y, Z. Because I'm going to say no to all of them. And I think there are very few people who have access to you. Very limited people have access to you. Not even everybody has the access to you. That's the kind of aura, by the way. The Emperor that is coming towards you, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the... Something big is coming this week. Looks like a title, a job, a promotion, massive upgrade. And you've been working your ass off. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. It's big. It's big. Challenge, Two of Cups. What do we have? Four of Pentacles. This connection makes you feel small, no? It makes you feel less. It makes you feel like, oh my God, I am not enough. The Gemini that I'm talking to. It could very well be a marriage. It could very well be a connection. It could very well be someone that you've been with for the last 10 years. Who knows? Just one of those weeks where do not focus on love, focus on self. Very simple. You have all the time. Whoever says you don't have time is speaking from the lack of time. Eight of Pentacles for your advantage, and that's what you're doing, by the way, in what's coming. Keep doing, because your good luck, your fortune comes from when you are doing your work. When you're doing your work. Advantage is the High Priestess and the Eight of Wands. 8, 8, 8. Infinity symbol, something that is on loop, that has been going on. Repetition is your best friend. You know this. When your best opportunities, your best moments are when you're working, when you put yourself out there. Seven of Wands to raise your frequency, where you're going like no, 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 no to everyone, and I love it. You've got the Emperor and the Knight of Wands. Get ready to take the biggest jump of your life. The biggest jump of your life. You are coming, Gemini, I think you are ascending into your absolute highest version. You have the energy of Temple Path. Keep yourself at a distance from energies that suck your joy. And look, now we've got the Empress underneath. You have two pre-Empresses. One of those weeks where you focus on self. One of those weeks where you're going to make massive leap and jump in your work. One of those weeks where you may also make a lot more money. So that is what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for being a part of this reading. Moving on to Cancer. Hello, Cancer, and welcome. This is your weekly from the 2nd to the 8th Feb, first week of Feb. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this from. Let's take out one energy oracle for you to get the reading started, and we're going to watch it together in the next 3 seconds. Let's lay out your cards. Cancer, what are you showing for this week? You're starting with, okay, something is worrying you, within you, on your mind, coming towards you, challenge. Don't worry, it's all good. Advantage. And one card that's going to help you raise your frequency. Oh my gosh, we've got the Two of Cups underneath. There is a connection, and I want to say whatever this connection is hidden. It's not one of those connections that have been made solid or the world knows of. But the Cancer that I'm talking to, they know. Why are your hands tied? Your hands are tied towards making a decision, towards making a thought. In some area of your life, your hands are tied. We'll clarify and see, Cancer, but you know what I'm talking about. In some area of your life, your hands are tied. It's not in your power, it's not in your control. Within, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is, again, being ready, but not actually being ready. Being ready, but it's almost like you're waiting for somebody's permission to make the move. On your mind, you've got the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is a beautiful connection. There is one in particular, Cancer, that is a very, very beautiful connection that makes you feel very, very good. There could be an age gap. You both could feel very childlike in each other's presence. It could be a friend. But it's one of those very pure connections. No ulterior motive. But then something's happening, you see. What's coming is the Ten of Pentacles. And in this deck, this I think is Morgan Greer. We have two people here. I don't know if they're making it official. I don't know if people are coming to know. But again, I'm getting the sense that there is a connection that the world doesn't know of, people don't know of. But it's coming. That's a good energy. In your challenge this week is the Seven of Wands. You have to, it's almost like there is just something you got to stand up for, Cancer, and the challenge is you're not able to stand up for it. You would know why. Your hands are tied, you're not able, you need permission. You seem to you maybe have to fight a lot of people to get through. I don't know if it's a connection, if it's work, you would know. Advantage is the lovers. These guys are really in love. Okay, they're very close to each other. That's why I'm hiding it. But Six of Cups and the lovers for me is twin flame soulmate kind of energy. And your advantage is the lover. So there is a connection, like I said, with the Two of Cups underneath. That is an advantage to you. You feel when the connection is there, it's amazing. But to raise your frequency this week, you've got the Four of Cups. This is Moon in Cancer. And Moon in Cancer is when you're not seeing something that's meant for you, just you. Maybe you're getting very specific about something. And we need to raise our frequencies. So maybe not get too specific, maybe get more general about what it is that you want. I also encourage you to actually, if there is something that, I think this is for everyone, if you truly, truly want something, start caring for it. And not caring for it on the days you feel like, care for it for 365 days, 24/7. I didn't say love, I said care. Your energy oracle is the World. 29 number, if that is of significance, comes down to 11, comes down to number 2. You know, this is, I think, Cancer, something here means the world to you. And you are walking towards it. But there are a lot of things that are coming in between, and it's between you and your world. Now, what your world means to you, you would know best. But let's start with, why are your hands tied? Well, I'm not surprised to see we've got the Moon and the Ten of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles is coming. You're afraid. You're very, very afraid. You fear a connection, you fear a union, you fear the coming together with someone, you fear Ten of Pentacles, I want to say, above everything else is also the energy of absolute expansion. This is what we all strive for on this planet, in this world. You have the energy of the world. There is fear. There is fear. There is fear. There is lack of clarity. And I think it's because you cannot see what's in front of you. There is darkness in front of you. I almost want to say that, would you take, there are some people who take roads or tunnels which don't have light because they know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. This is not that energy. This is that energy where, oh, there's a tunnel, I'm not going into that tunnel. So the fear of even taking that road. Knight of Pentacles within you, Nine of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of fear and there's a lot of resistance here. A lot of resistance. And maybe for a lot of you, it's because you're not ready for it. You're considered younger. You're considered immature. You're considered still a student. You're still learning. Or maybe those are the things you've told yourself. Six of Cups on your mind, Cancer. Let's see what we've got. Ten of Swords and the Seven of Cups. I want to say, whatever this connection is, by the way, which is in your mind, you've played this connection in several scenarios. In some scenarios, it's broken. In some scenario, it's where you've got married. In some scenario, you've married and had babies. In some scenario, you've gone on a honeymoon. In some scenarios, you've divorced. So it's just a construct. It's up in the air. I don't think there is a reality to it yet. Ten of Pentacles, that's coming towards you. This card wants to pop out so badly. The Hierophant, which is the card of commitment, the card of marriage, the energy. And the Queen of Wands. I don't know, Cancer, whoever this person is to you, you really want to marry them. You're terribly, terribly attracted to them. You find them, I don't know, maybe they are your world. You want a future with them. I'm picking up fire sign here. Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus. A lot of earth energy, or Virgo, Capricorn. But yeah, you're very, very attracted. You see a future. You do. But it requires commitment. 7 of Wands in your challenge, the Judgment, and the 4 of Swords. This is almost the energy of... This is praying for a second chance. And the challenge is, if you don't fight for it, you may not get a second chance. If you don't stand up, I think this is your time. If it means the world to you, that's what it is. If it means the world for you, whatever it is, Cancer, it should not necessarily be a person. It could also be your goal, your purpose. I'm just saying, if it means the world to you, fight for it like it means the world. Because the challenge here is, you may not get a second chance even if you pray for it. Lovers, for your advantage, we've got 5 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Now, I think I know the connection here has... I think there's external interference here. I'm also picking up maybe one of the person is married, single, divorced, that kind of a connection. I'm also picking that. But there's a lot of external noise. Can you move past that external noise? Can you? 4 of Cups to raise your frequency. We've got the 7 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Give me a second. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I am a little under the weather. To raise your frequency for 4 of Cups, you have the 7 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Yeah. You know, sometimes when we're in the waiting, don't do something that's out of alignment. Do not. Just because you've got to do something, and especially if it involves other person, other energy. If there is truly something that you want to do, take the other person's consideration, get to know them, and then. I feel sometimes you get a little out of your own alignment because you make a very impulsive decision. So be mindful. Be very, very mindful of that. That's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope the right people get the message at the right time. It looks like a pretty important week for you. I was going to say okay, but then I realized you have the world. So it might be one of those important weeks for you. Okay, moving on to Leo. Hello, Leo, and welcome. This is your weekly from the 2nd to the 8th Feb 2026. Your energy weekly. Let's take out an energy oracle, and we're going to see it in 3 seconds. I'm literally telling everybody 3 seconds, but I don't think I'll make it in 3 seconds. Maybe 5. I should stick to 5. In a few seconds. Much more reliable. Okay, Leo, you're starting this week with... Let's take that. I see love within you. Okay. On your mind. There is somebody on your mind coming towards you. Your challenge this week. Whoa. Too many people, too many energies. Advantage. to raise your frequency. My gosh, for a week, this is a lot of energy. What's going on? Your energy oracle is 51, comes down to a number 6. Healer of the ages. Healer of the ages. This looks like a very big energy. Very big energy. It's got fire on it. You're a fire sign. It feels like a spiritual awakening. It feels like it's Hermit and the Magician. Somebody who's learned. And I also see that he's got these gloves in his hand. Or maybe he has white hands. Forgive me. But there is something that is to protect your hands so that your hands don't get hurt. Leo, your fire. Are we playing with fire this week? You're starting with the King of Cups. In your energy, look, it could either be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you're simply very much in tune with yourself. You're very aligned with your emotional side, your emotional aspect, and maybe everything around you is moving and shifting and going crazy, but you're like sitting on your favorite chair, your recliner, your couch, whatever, with this glass of wine or coffee or tea, whatever your poison is, and you're like, I can take care of this. It's okay. It's okay. It'll be fine. I want to say okay. Okay. Your word this week is going to be okay. You're going to be hearing a lot of okay. Now within you, you've got the Four of Pentacles, and I don't like this Four of Pentacles energy in this particular deck because this is someone who's withholding. There's one such thing as holding, being very frugal, being very, taking care of the things and being very practical. But this is the energy of withholding, as in you can give, but you're not. You have a lot more to give. You were built for the entire universe, but you're withholding. And look, on your mind, you've got the Empress. This is abundance. This is a contrast, Leo. I don't know who you're telling you're looking okay, calm and composed, but your mind and what's happening within are not in alignment. Your mind is at a very abundant place, very fertile, very creative. But within, you've got this energy of less, lack, and withholding. Coming towards you this week is the Page of Swords. I think a piece of information is going to be of value to you this week. You'll find out about something this week. This is an important piece of information, or this is like a breakthrough. It's one of those informations which is very useful to what you're doing. Could also be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Now your challenge is the King of Wands. That is your energy, Leo. You're in the King of Cups, or you're starting with the King of Cups, emotionally being absolutely on point. Or at least that's what you're telling everyone, or people are seeing you. But the challenge here is you're not in your own element. The passion, the desire, the way you want things, the way you're a go-getter, the way you have that burning desire, that's a little bit missing, I have to say that. And look, for your advantage, you've got the Devil. Devil is all about desires. I'm not a fan, I don't think anybody's a fan of Devil energy, but when Devil pops up in your advantage, it does mean that what are you doing for the things that you desire? Because you might have just taken a back seat. Yeah. To raise your frequency, we've got the Hierophant. This is the energy of commitment, energy of marriage. But in this scenario, I'm literally commitment. You know, you don't have to marry your person. You can also marry your goals and your desires. Then you fall in love with it, right? Are you married to your goals and desires, or are you losing interest? Let's see, the King of Cups, Leo. King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. There is hurt here. There is hurt. Something did not go out the way you thought it would. Or maybe you've recently had a loss, financial loss. It's not big, but it is a financial hit. Could be. And if it's a connection, then maybe you're... it doesn't feel like a breakup, but it does feel like a very... it feels a little brutal. Something hurt you. Someone hurt you. Earth sign possibly. But the way you're showing yourself is it's okay. It'll be fine. Four of Pentacles within you, the Wheel, and the Tower. And I told you, Leo, this is withholding. Withholding. When you don't give because you are afraid that, oh my gosh, my budget is only this much, I can only do this much. Yeah, we know. We all have a budget. We all have certain guidelines to... But if we feed ourselves that I will never be able to do enough, then maybe you will never be able to do enough. The Wheel and the Tower. I almost want to say that the thing that you're withholding, that the thing that you're refusing to give, it's like a self-prophecy. It's going to come true and it's going to be taken away from you. Be very careful of what you give out. When you give out lack is exactly what we all get. Do not give out lack, no matter what. Wherever, whatever you can find and be grateful for, go ahead. Shift energies, play with energy. This is an energy. We live in an energy field, energetic field. Empress on your mind, see, on your mind, you're doing so well. It's just that when you go within, your subconscious, that is just a conversation with you. Sometimes you don't even know, it's pre-fed, it comes. That's a tricky place. And Empress is clarified by Ace of Cups and the High Priestess. You know. You're teaching your mind the right things, but your subconscious is still not as open as your mind is. Page of Swords coming in. Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Two knights. Two knights. One water element, one air element. Water could very well be you, I feel. One is approaching with a lot of grace, calm, relaxed, and the other one is very fast. Two knights, and these people are of the same status, same standing. Be careful while you drive. Be careful with your vehicle's speed. I mean, this looks like a head-on collision. So be very, very careful. Also, whatever this piece of information is, it wants to come to you very fast. I don't think you're even ready to receive this kind of information. King of Wands for your challenge, Leo. Six of Cups and the Ace of Swords. This week, your own element, your fire element is a challenge because something has resurfaced. Some old past conversations, connections, and truths that were not meant to be, were not, maybe not even relevant today. But they have popped up. Who's bringing these conversations up? Are you bringing or is somebody else bringing? I also want to say that whatever that energy is that has popped up, how I see it as a reader, it's a good energy. There's nothing wrong with that energy. That energy wants to speak the truth. The Devil for your advantage. Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. You really need something, Leo, to put, you need fire. You really need fire. Or air. All this water and all this, it's okay, I'll figure it out, is good up to a point, but you need to find where your fire, where you've lost your fire. Because your advantage is the devil, and devil is what is the desire that is worth pursuing? Hierophant to raise your frequency. We've got the Five of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Somebody's challenging your beliefs, or something, or the energies around you are contradicting, challenging, fighting, or maybe it's just you. Your beliefs are changing. What you thought at once upon a time and versus you today in 2026. There is a massive change in the way you're supposed to lead your life, the things you're supposed to believe in, and the way life should operate. So this is one of those stages where you're going through, that's why you're not in your element. You're going through a lot of inner conflict. What am I actually supposed to believe in? You're supposed to believe in what works for you. You're supposed to believe in what makes you feel easy. You're supposed to believe in what makes you feel light. Anything that makes you feel heavy is not your belief. It's borrowed or brainwashed. Yours will feel like yours. It will feel light. It will feel easy. That's why you've got the healer of the ages. And to raise your frequency, you have the Hierophant. This is 51, this is 5. That's what I have for you, Leo. One of those self-discovery weeks. Okay. Thank you so much for being a part of this reading. I truly, truly appreciate it. And we're moving on to Taurus. Hello, Taurus, and welcome. This is your weekly... Oh, sorry, did I say Taurus? I meant Virgo because of the earth sign. Okay, that's my bad. Moving on to Virgo. Hello, Virgo. This is your weekly from the 2nd to the 8th Feb. Let's take out one energy oracle for you, and we're going to see it in a few seconds. And I mean it, a few seconds. Let's go. Taurus. Oh gosh, why do I keep saying Taurus? Virgo. I mean, if I was hired for a job, I would lose it for saying the wrong name. I said the wrong name. I pulled a Ross. I'm sorry. Okay, Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Let's go. Your energy within you, on your mind. 2 cards have come out here. Coming towards you. Challenge this week. Advantage this week. You've popped up in your own reading. And as in the advantageous position, by the way. Okay, Virgo. Virgo, Virgo. We're starting with the 2 of Rods, 2 of Wands. You've got to make a decision. You know how this is actually showing me wherever you are, you're just sitting down there and you're like, okay, I'm tired. Where do I go? You're looking for signs, you're looking for navigation, you're looking for, and nothing seems to be helping. But I do want to say you're wearing a very good pair of shoes, or you have a very good collection of shoes, or you're very fond of boots. Color blue is very, very significant here. You are at a crossroads. And I'll show you something which is very interesting. Within you, you've got the Queen of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. This is money. Money, 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 money. Wishing, manifesting. It's not in the real world yet. It's still within you. It's very much within your subconscious. But Queen of Pentacles is typically the energy of the woman who makes the money. Gender is fluid, however it resonates, but it's almost like the money from the mother's side. Or a business where There is so much growth that your entire living room is full of cash. Like a lot of money, lot of money. On your mind, you have the Ace of Rods. See, you're at 2. But on your mind, there is Ace. You are at 2, you are at a crossroads. But on your mind, there is 1. So there is 1. You know what you want. You know your way forward. The only thing is where you are right now, you're not able to take that move. We'll clarify and see. What's coming this week is the Strength. I want to say that she's really making the lion, this beast, her friend, putting a collar around it. You may just have to do that. You may have to muster up the strength, the courage, the bravado to go and make someone who's everybody's afraid of your friend. You need somebody on your side who everybody else is afraid of. Challenge is the Page of Cups. For a lot of you, the challenge here is simply that you're not drinking enough water, by the way. Make sure you're hydrated because you are sitting exhausted. And it would be a good idea to refuel, replenish yourself in this. It's not going to be a small journey. It looks like it's going to be a long journey, Virgo. But challenge here is also that the thing that you're looking for is you're not able to see it. You're not able to see it. And I also want to say the challenge here is you are very what you want is very big, very big. Or what you're manifesting is very big. What the outcome of what you want is very big. You are not a vibrational match yet. That's what I want to tell you, Virgo. Please hear it with an open mind. Challenge is you are not a vibrational match to that outcome yet. Advantage is the Hermit. This is your power card, number 9. And is the Hermit a match? Yes. Yes. Because this is experience. Page of Cups does not have experience. It's an inexperienced energy. Hermit is a very experienced energy. So either you seek, gain, or make your master yourself, or find someone who's a master. Very simple reading. To raise your frequency, we've got the 10 of Swords. Whatever is done, bad blood is done. Whatever is over is over. There is blood here too. Whatever is done is done. Walk away. Walk away. Don't stay in the energy of negativity. Don't stay in the energy of it's not happening. Don't stay in the energy of just don't stay. Move on, Virgo. Move on. And I'm not even picking up a connection. I'm not picking up a relation. I'm just picking up energetic. You're giving me energetic, how do you say that? Feeling. Your energy oracle is, I should have taken it out before actually. But it's card number 13, which comes to a number 4, and it says financial constraint. So there is money involved here. And there is big money that you are wanting, big money that you're counting on. And so you are at inexperienced right now. Virgo, you need to move to the experienced. Let's see, 2 of Wands, Judgment, and the 6 of Pentacles. It's almost like a verdict in your favor. Judgment and the 6 of Pentacles. A verdict, a judgment in your favor, whether you're getting the money or you're not getting the money. You're getting something, and this is money. This is money. And with Judgment, it's not justice, right? Justice is system, court system. Judgment is more divine, more karmic, more universal. There's a universal verdict, divine verdict. Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups within the big thing. Knight of Sword and the Ace of Sword. This is breakthrough. And you see how fast the Knight is running towards. I also want to say maybe you may have to try a different direction. Whatever you're trying till now has not worked. You may have to try a completely different direction, opposite direction. And I think it means getting in the best. Maybe whoever owes you money or supposed to give you, maybe befriending them. Come up with as many radical ideas. There are no bad ideas. There are just many ideas. And then, of course, apply them. Ace of Wands in your mind. We've got the Three of Cups and the Two of Wands. And that's the energy you are in. I want to say this, Virgo, for a lot of you. I don't know whether you know when you're getting the money, when you're getting the job, when you're getting the wealth. What you're going to do with that wealth, that you've already planned. So that's actually how manifestation works. Let's see the strength, because that's coming towards you. We've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Yeah, there is an opportunity here with a person with a connection. And you know them. You know them. They are from your past. They are from your childhood. You have to be, the beast that you're supposed to befriend is a part of your childhood, is a part of your life, is a connection. You know what they say, right? If you cannot beat them, join them. Join them. Underneath we have the Star, which is also wish fulfillment. If you cannot beat them, join them. Page of Cups for your challenge, Virgo. We have the Ten of Cups and the Six of Wands. See, you want to win. And I'll tell you something, there's a there's a 99% chance you will win. You will get what you want. But your challenge right now is you lack experience. You lack experience. I just literally want to say this, that if this is a court case, you'll be eaten alive. So you need to bring in the beast and the best beast. The Hermit for your advantage. We've got the Devil and the Lovers. Wow. This is one of those combinations that never come out. And if they do, it's a very rare chance. And they're clarifying, they've come along with the Hermit. Hermit is wisdom. Hermit is experience. Devil and the Lovers is absolute experience of life. The good, the bad, the ugly. Wow. Capricorn, Gemini, and Virgo. Your advantage is to get experience, and somebody who's seen everything about life. Maybe you need to get a divorce lawyer, who knows? And the finest one at that. You need to get someone who's very good at mergers, acquisitions, reuniting people, but also very good at breaking them up. Basically, it feels like you have to get someone who's a kick-ass lawyer. Ten of Swords to raise your frequency. We've got the Star. Star has kept popping for you. And the Ten of Pentacles. You cannot make this up, Virgo. This is all lined up. This is all ready. This is all available for you. Okay? Right now, in your energy, the cupboard is empty. Here, it's full. You have to raise your frequency. You have to move everything, shitty thing that's happened in your life that has hurt you. And every person who has done that to you, please move on. Please forgive. if you can. If you cannot, forget. If you cannot, you still have to move on. You cannot hold those energies and then walk into the energy of abundance. That's not how abundance works. Abundance does not invite lack. So think about it. I do understand and I do feel it. It's an important reading for somebody out there. Maybe even for a Taurus, who knows? Because I said Taurus so many times. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Moving on to... We're moving on to Libra. Hello Libra, welcome. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this reading from. This is your weekly. I'm sorry, I'm a little under the weather and I could really have a sip of water right now. 2nd to the 8th Feb, first week of Feb, Libra. It's the Aquarian season, air sign. Let's see what amazing messages want to come out for you. Let's take out an energy oracle for you and we'll see that in just a few seconds. But your energy is this. Okay, wow. What a way to make an entrance. Within you, on your mind, coming towards you. That could be Libra energy. Challenge, advantage. What is going on? And one card to raise the frequency. The energy feels very Ace of Swords underneath. The energy feels something is hidden. Something is not revealed. Something is it truth? Libra, you're an air sign. You love your mind. You love anything that tests your mind, plays with your mind. But Ace of Swords is within. The truth is within. It's not popped out. Something is not showing itself and it's bothering you, right? Something is not showing itself and it's bothering you. Your energy is number 19. My, this person has an amazing body. Amazing. Looks like somebody works out. Very good upper body. We've got number 19 comes down to 10, comes down to a solid 1. We've got rest and rejuvenation, one of those weeks. When the energy tells you to rest and rejuvenate, you know why? Because it's preparing you for what's to come. So one of those weeks where you want to start taking your energy, your time very seriously, because life is preparing you for something. However, what I love about your energy is you're starting with the Empress. Empress is you're looking good. Something is definitely working in your energy. Something. Or maybe a lot of things are working in your energy. But there is something that's working. Empress is Venus energy, mother-like energy, self-worth, indulgence, luxury, creative, fertility. So I think in some area, I won't say it's your overall energy, Libra, because that's not what I'm picking up. But one particular area of your life is really, really very good. Within you have the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is sadness. 5 of Cups is mourning. That's a very quick switch from an Empress, from feeling good to within feeling sad about something. Maybe people don't know this, Libra. Maybe you're keeping this under covers. And I want to say this. In your mind, you've got the Tower. So you're looking amazing, but within you're sad and your mind is blowing out of proportions. What the hell is happening, Libra? Which is why your energy says rest and rejuvenation. There are no coincidences here. You know, if you're living for the world and you're living for the society, it's very easy to fool them. But if you're living for yourself, then that's not the right way. In the long run, look what you're doing to yourself. What's coming towards you is the Queen of Swords. Now this is a air sign energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could be you. I don't think it's you. I think it's somebody else. This is having a conversation, and this energy is, I'll tell you something, Libra. I started with saying that something is not showing you, and you know this. But what's coming towards you is a person who's either showing you the truth through something or talking and telling you that truth. They're either going to show it to you or they're going to spell it out to you. Challenge this week is the Six of Pentacles. The challenge this week is to organize yourself. Organize your room, organize your mind, organize your structure, organize your assets, organize your whatever is around you. Also, I have a feeling when you organize, you'll actually see how much you have. You may suddenly be like, oh my gosh, I have this too, I have that too, I did not know that. You got to put something in order this week. Advantage is the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. There are two people trapped here. And the Tower usually has two people collapsing. So if you're not looking eye to eye, if you're not resonating with someone this week, if you're not on talking terms with someone this week, if you both see the world in a completely different way, if you're both mirroring each other in the absolute worst way possible, your advantage is not to connect. Instead, individually heal, rest and rejuvenate. Why not? When we are healed, we are better healers, we are better lovers, we are better friends, we are better we have better connections, we have better everything. But it starts with us. To raise your frequency, we've got the King of Pentacles. This is the father of money, father of wealth. And again, because we've started with the Empress, I want to say there is something here got to do with your own worth and your own value. This is one of those weeks where you prioritize your own worth, order, organize. For some of you, I also see you putting your simplest thing, like putting all your medals together, all your accomplishments together. That is also a very powerful energy where you can keep your accomplishments together. That shows the amount of respect you have for everything that you have accomplished. Okay, Libra, Empress, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Something is working and some things are not. And I would like to point out what is working for you is your creativity is at its peak. Everything else, not so much, but your own creativity, what you bring to the table individually, people looking up to you, people getting inspired from you, that's working. That is working for you this week. Five of Cups within, Two of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Somebody owes you truth. Somebody owes you explanation. And this is why you're sad. If they're not giving it to you, F them. Nobody owes anybody anything. If you know, even if tomorrow somebody left you halfway, it's okay. Because you came alone, we all come alone, we all go alone. You know, whoever left you shows a lot about them. But if you're going to sit and mourn or sit and, not just you, everybody, if we're going to waste our time on such energies, that shows a lot about us. So if you're waiting for someone to come and tell you a truth or tell you something, look, people will come when people will find their own awakening, okay? If you've got yours, then with your awakening, with your understanding of life, build better. Don't stay. I only like to tell people that whoever is gone, whoever has done shit, let them. They'll get what they have to get, you know. Everybody is accountable here, not afterwards. Everybody gets there, and we don't know how. We're not supposed to know how. We're supposed to take care of ourselves. The Tower on your mind, we've got the King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. No moves. No moves. When there are no moves and it becomes stagnant, look, when you have a great idea, when you have a great emotion, when you have a great feeling, when you have a great, but you make no moves, absolutely no moves. You know what's the meaning of a tower moment at that point of time? Somebody else comes and gets that job. When you like a person, you love a person, no moves, no moves. You know what's a tower moment? They are taken by somebody else. So the tower moment for you here is that if there is something that you love and you desire, but no moves, it's going to collapse. That's your tower moment. Queen of Swords coming towards you seems like a very important energy, by the way. 8 of Cups and the Hermit, 8 to the 9, 8 and 9. There is a number significance here. Firstly, let me tell you, they're very wise, very wise. They've seen a lot in life. They're speaking from a place of wisdom. They're speaking from a place of experience. The wisdom is actually experience. It's not age, it's experience. Today's 20-year-old experience a lot more than previous generations. Are they wise? Absolutely. Experience makes you wise, age does not. This person is coming, whoever is coming and talking to you, or energy available for you this week is that of experience. Or you may want to sit on tables and have conversations where there is experience. 6 of Pentacles for your challenge. We've got 8 of Wands and the Emperor. Big rockets are being launched. Very big rockets of desire, as Abraham says. But you know why why it's in the chat? Why it may not be working? Why it's not landed? It'll work. It is working. Let me take that back. Or why it's not landed yet is because you've got to put yourself in order. Small things, your workplace, your home, your library, your clothes, your cupboard. Smallest things. When you start putting things in order, life on the parallel, your actual life, the life that you're leading starts getting aligned. Something is out of alignment here. That's the challenge. And you've got to put it in alignment. And then you'll see a difference. I promise you. 8 of Swords for your advantage. Libra, we've got 7 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. This is one of those weeks where if you don't see eye to eye, if you want to block them, it's okay. It's your wish. You can unblock them after a week. There's a block button, there's an unblock button. Doesn't matter. But it's just one of those weeks, if you don't see somebody eye to eye, your best bet is not to see eye to eye. It's okay. You don't have to be the friendliest person in the room. You just have to be a good human being. That's all. I mean, okay would also do. King of Pentacles to raise your frequency. We've got the 6 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Pour more love for yourself. Por favor, pour for yourself. For yourself. This is that week. This is classic rest and rejuvenation. Your week. This is your week. If you're expecting something from someone, if it's on hold, if it's making you miserable, let them go. Let them go. Think about it. Maybe that's all that they are. And isn't it a good thing such kind of people are not in our life anymore? So yeah, that's what I have for you, Libra. Do take very good care of yourself. And I will see you in your next reading. And thank you for being a part of this reading. Moving on to Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome. Let's jump into your weekly 2nd to the 8th Feb 2026. I think last week was a little intense. Let's shift the energies. Let's get you some... I mean, You want to shift, you got to shift. Everybody shifts their own energy on their own. We're just looking for good energies that can make you vibrate higher. One card from the energy oracle. Let's go. Scorpio, you're starting the week. This is your energy. Okay, you're still on defense. Within, on your mind, coming towards you, challenge, advantage. And one card that's going to help raise our frequency. Scorpio, I do want to say there is a lot of swords here. Lot of swords. Is this all in your mind? Are these all thoughts? Have nothing really happened in the real world? And also whatever are you thinking, are you seeing them happen in the real world? Then you have to be very careful of what you're thinking. Your energy oracle is, wow, 36. Comes down to a number 9. It's the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Second chakra is the sacral chakra. The emotional, the creative. You know, it's right below the abdomen or around the abdomen. You know what is so interesting, Scorpio? That's your energy, and I'm going to start with it right now. And that is what is in your advantage, the High Priestess. This is your intuitive ability. For a lot of you, your intuitive senses are very, very high. Very, very high. And yet, maybe for some reason, maybe logic takes over. It should not. You're a water sign. You're guided by your emotions. You're guided by your feelings. Your feelings, your emotions, your intuitive abilities will always save you. Use it actively. It is your internal GPS system. You're starting with 7 of Wands. This is really being on defense. How many people are you going to pick up a war with, Scorpio? Because, you know, people will not stop. I want to tell you that. You may say that, come on, Shivalika, if somebody comes up and says this to you, you will say that, you will say. But I just want, you're right, you're absolutely right. But I just want to say, people will never stop coming at us. Never. Do we want to keep doing that? Do we want to sit and reply to every hater, every troller? Or do we want to continue and put our energy at better place? Within, you've got the 6 of Swords. This is Mercury in Aquarius. This is nice. This is within, you are actively moving from troubled waters to clearer waters, but it's a process. This is a process. It's not a real journey. It's a journey of the mind. You are I want to say this, Scorpio, good for you. You are understanding your intuitive powers, your sixth sense, your ESP. That's however you call it. You have now started understanding that, okay, if I feel something is off, I'm actually 100% right about it. And I'm going to use that power. Your superpower is your intuitive ability. And it's always going to guide you to the right place. Mind, you've got the 5 of Swords. Mind is a little bit in disharmony. You may have actually very, very recently had a very bad fight with a group of people or with someone. If not, I mean, I'm not saying physical, could be physical, but you may have actually had, like, exchange of words were not good. I don't know on which side you were. You did it or it was being done to you, but it was not good. And it stays in your mind. What is coming towards you is the Queen of Swords. I like this. This is the Queen of Justice, you know, like, she's got that one clear sword. She's like, she's that energy where she's like, okay, who screwed up? You're fired, you're fired, you're fired. That kind of energy. And she speaks on behalf of the people who deserve to be spoken about. So it's a good energy. Challenger is the Page of Swords. Page to the Queen. Queen is coming. Challenge is the page. Maybe you're not ready. Maybe you are not ready. Because pages are small. You may want to prepare yourself for this Queen of Swords. You may want to get all your paperwork, your own knowledge, your own, even the conversations, remembering if it was a fight, if it was an altercation, whatever it is, Scorpio, get very, very ready. Because when you meet a person who can take care of things, then you should meet them at an equal energy. You are showing that you're not, you're there. You've got your stuff, but maybe you need more. Advantage, like I told you, is the High Priestess, your own intuition. What does your intuition say? Is it light? Is it heavy? Is it easy? Is it not easy? Do you feel the urge to do it? Do you feel the urge to not do it? All these are signals your entire body is sending you in a situation. That's your advantage. To raise your frequency, and you're a water sign, we've got the King of Cups. Your emotions, this all has to do with your emotional well-being. From the energy oracle, which is second chakra, which is the sacral chakra, which is emotional, which is creative, nurturing, loving. And I think mind games are being played here. So emotionally keep yourself very, very strong. Look what's clarifying the Seven of Wands. We have got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. This is not a couple. This is not a couple. This is just the masculine and feminine. And there, even the feminine has a lot of masculine in it. This is just two people. I'll tell you, two people with, even if the views are same, their approaches are different in life. One is more open, one is more ready, and the other one is very fixed. Now, it's only this way. They may be actually be gunning for the same position, same title, same goals, but different approaches. If that's your story. And Queen of Swords is coming. One of them is coming. Do you want to pursue this fixed way, or do you want to be open? How does the fixed way feel, and how does the open way feel, Scorpio? Six of Swords within you, Five of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. See, Five of Swords is also in the mind. Something happened. Clearly something happened. Clearly something. It was not good. It was not nice. It was very bitter. It left a very bad taste in your mouth. It was not nice. I don't know who did it. But yes, it could have also, I'm also picking up for some of you, it could have also been an accident maybe. Something that, and if it was not an accident, it's one of those fights which happen on road and street, and that kind of really, not a very classy fight, very brawl-like. But you are moving from it too. 5 to the 6, you're the one moving, so I like that. Five of Swords in your mind, what is this fight? Six of Cups and the Four of Wands. I don't know, is it a connection? It could be a person. It could be at an event. It could be someone that you saw after a long time and you got into. Who knows? This could also be a sibling equation, because I have the King and Queen sword. It could also be for some of you, I don't know, it could also be a sibling equation. Let's see, of the Queen of Swords that is coming towards you, Nine of Pentacles and the Death. Death is scorpionic. The Death is your energy. I think Queen of Swords is you. I think you're being told to choose the way of openness and not fixed. Because when you're open, you're ready to transform. You're ready to metamorphosize. You're ready to change. But if you're operating in only one way with a fixed outcome, taking nobody's input, there is so much there. There is a transformation here. And you got to choose one way of living, one way of accepting as your lifestyle. Fixed or mutable? Will you be more future forward, or will you be more just like goal centric? There's a difference. Page of Swords for your challenge, Hierophant, and the Temperance. Challenge here is that you do lack inexperience here. Experience here, sorry. I mean, you are inexperienced, you lack experience. There is a lot, Scorpio, you need to bring forward to the table to make a case. If you are up against, I'm sorry, if you're up against an organization, you don't have enough information, don't have, even if this is, let's say, a divorce case, if this is a connection, this is the ending of something, you need to have strong, solid points. You don't have them. That's your challenge. I'm also seeing long-term versus short-term. Do you want something for long-term, or is it a short-term? High Priestess for your advantage. We've got the Moon and we've got the Chariot. Could not have two better cards could not have fallen out for you, because Moon, High Priestess also has the element of Moon. Chariot is water, Cancer. You are also water, but this is moving, and Moon is all about unknown, mystery, darkness, things we fear, things we are afraid of, and Chariot is moving forward. Chariot is universe's confirmation. I just want to tell you this, and that's your biggest takeaway from this reading. Scorpio, trust your intuition. Trust it. Not other people's words, not what's written on papers. If it intuitively makes you feel even a little bit uneasy, that's where you start doing your homework about it. King of Cups to raise your frequency, keep your emotions high. Justice and the Sun. Something will turn into your favor. Emotionally, if you're aligned, Scorpio, emotionally, intuitively, if you are aligned and you take action from that energy, dude, the energy is amazing. We have Libra and Leo. Justice and Sun. You can see these are really powerful energies. Justice is things working in your favor. Sun is brightness, clarity. That's what we all want. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Like always, I hope the right people get the message at the right time. That is always the intention of this table. Table. Pretty table. Okay, we're moving on to Sagittarius. Let's go. Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome. This is your weekly 2nd to the 8th Feb energy readings. What's coming? What's happening? What's the challenge? What's the advantage? One card from the energy oracle. Let's get all the deets for you. 2nd to the 8th, Sag. Let's go. We're starting with, okay, within you, on your mind, coming towards you, challenge, advantage. Look, it starts as a pretty tricky week, but it's one of those that's going to put a smile on your face. That much I can tell you. Sorry, I have a little cold. It's one of those weeks that's going to start off little, but end up. Your energy oracle is patience. My gosh. Look at that. Card number 16 comes down to a 7. Have patience. I told you, you're starting maybe, but you're ending. Okay. And it's just a week, 7 days. 6 and 1 is 7. So let's make this week matter. We're starting with the Moon. I want to say something is warning you. I don't know why, but it feels like a warning. Something feels like a warning. The howling of dogs at full moon. If somebody warns you, if somebody tells you, don't go there, no, don't do this, take it seriously. I don't know, I never get this, but strangely I'm picking up the energy of warning. You're being warned. Within you have the Ace of Swords, absolute clarity. Absolute clarity. It's also that you don't want to hear BS. Ace of Swords is truth, truth, and nothing but the truth. And victory. On your mind, you've got the Nine of Swords. So something is off here. Within, you're showing you are Ace of Swords. You want truth. You see things with truth. You expect truth in return, and your way of operating. But on your mind, there's a lot of worry. See, here it's 1 and here it's 9. Even though that 1 is very strong, but when the 1 is split into 9, the energy is going to be split into 9, and that's the energy of worry, fear. Moon is worry, fear. You can have 1 good thought, but you can have 9 bad ones. Guess who wins? The 9 bad ones. That's simple math. More you're going to give your attention to, that thing is going to grow and fester. What's coming towards you is a fool. The fool, sorry. Card number 0. An opportunity to start fresh. A new beginning. A new road. A new journey. A new path. Lesser baggage. But you got to drop everything you knew before that. I also see a person with dimples, by the way. Very, I see gym wear clothing, I see heels, stilettos. and of course, I see a dog, a pet lover. Challenge is 3 of Wands. Something is off with the timing. This is actually a timing card. This is literally when your ships have come in. It's in the challenge. That means now is not the right time, which is why you've got the patience. Something here to do with timing. The angel is holding the clock. Timing is very important, Sag, for something. Do not try to make something happen. Just have patience. I know sometimes nobody wants to hear it, neither do I, but it is what it is. If you really, really want something, right now is not the right time. And I think if something is coming to you right now, that's why we're starting with the moon. It's not yours now. It's not yours. Advantage is the sun. Clarity. Freedom. Your advantage is freedom. But you got to have patience. You cannot rush through. It's almost, you look at the little child being born. The child takes 9 months, give or less, to be born. You cannot rush the process. Something here is taking time in order to be born, in order for that freedom. Do not play with the mechanics of it. To raise your frequency, we've got the Page of Wands. Another kid, another small, another fire energy. Very similar. Can I just say this? Play along with the time you have right now. Play along. This is your best bet against the 9 of Swords. Play, become childlike, get excited, learn something, pick up a trick, pick up a hobby, pick up something, pick up painting, whatever. If you kill time, time will kill you. If you enjoy time, time will give you more reasons to enjoy. Let's go. The moon. Though it feels like a very strong warning to me. What is the moon? 4 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. There is, I don't know why, but I am picking up depression here. I'm picking up depression. I'm picking up early stages of depression. I'm picking up someone who's too much in their head. It's almost like you have this construct in your mind which you cannot let go of, and you love it because that's where you feel everything is available to you. And your warning is that don't stay too much in your head. Do not. It's not real. If you cannot touch it, feel it, it's not real. Ace of Swords within you, Sag. We've got the 2 of Wands. and the world. He's holding the world, and then we have the world. So I want to tell you, you're very clear about what it is that you want. You want the world, you want to travel, you want freedom, you want escape. You want to get out from one place to another, you want to teleport. Then stop building scenarios in your head. And if you do want to build scenarios, hear me, Sag, hear the whole thing. If you do want to build scenarios in your head, then all your scenarios should begin and end like this. This is what I want and this is how it ends. This is what I want and this is how it ends. This is the person I want and I'm happily married. This is the house I want and here I'm living. This is the job I want and this is the job I'm doing. That's how you run. If you feed your mind with 30, 40 different things, it's going to delay. 9 of Swords in your mind, because your mind is already in a lot of anxiety, worry. Knight of Wands and the Death. Please take your mind to much more beautiful places. Much more beautiful places. You see how she's at 9 of Swords, hiding her face, not able to, keeping yourself closed, keeping the room lights dark, staying inside your favorite blankie, comfort. Yeah, that needs to change. You need to get out. You need to get out. You need to get out. For a lot of you, you need to actually join a gym, enroll a gym, take a membership, go for runs. Just go for runs. They are free. You don't even have to pay money to go and wear your sports shoes. If you have a vehicle, take your bike and just go out. Like, not everything has to involve money. And the easiest way for energy to shift is go for a walk. If you're good with the walk, run. And before you know, your energy is moved. Fool, we've got the Devil and the 10 of Pentacles. Here's the thing, Sag. This new timeline is available to you. But you got to let go. And I think there's a lot of money. I think there's a family dynamic, there's money, there's a ball and chain kind of an equation. There's terms, contract. If you don't like where you are, you got to let go and you have a new timeline available. However, you got to let go everything. You got to let go the luxury too, the house too, everything. We have the sun underneath. That is your advantage. 3 of Wands, Ace of Swords, that's within you, and the 3 of Wands. Look. It cannot be more clearer. Now is not the right time. The challenge is, for a lot of you, I want to say this, either you're not at the right place. You're not at the right place. Or the timing is not right. Something here to do with the location. You have to go to a specific location. World also emphasizes location. You have to be at a specific location. You're at the wrong place wherever you are right now for whatever it is that you want. So movement is very important. Sun for your advantage. Sun. Movement is very important. 7 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups. You're not doing it until now. You're not. There is no active movement. You're still waiting and you're still hoping and you're still thinking that one day I'm going to wake up and it's all going to be fine. And I'm not saying that you've not tried. You've tried, but it's not worked. But the point is, in all of this waiting and all of this patience, how are you going to conduct yourself? Are you going to be desperate? Or are you going to be, what's the word for it? Are you going to be revamping, reinventing yourself? Because Page of Wands is getting excited. Revamping. 9 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. Get excited. Ask, wish, construct those things which you want. From the starting point to the ending point. Do not think of 30, 40 things. The person, the house, the job, whatever it is you want, Sag, only that should stay in your frequency, because wherever the attention goes, intention goes. Wherever the intention goes, attention goes, and that grows. That's what I have for you. I hope the right people get the message at the right time. There's so much I get to learn too. The readings are not just always about, there is so much of, there are messages here inherently for me also, no, as a person. Moving on to Capricorn. Hello. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this from. This is your weekly 2nd Feb to the 8th Feb energy readings. Put you in alignment, remind you what you're made up of, all those beautiful things. One energy oracle is out for you. We'll see it in a few seconds. Let's see. What do we have here? Capricorn. You're starting with, okay, number 4, if that is of significance. Within, on your mind, coming towards you. Challenge this week. Advantage. You need to be at a specific place. And one card that's going to help us raise our frequency. You need to be at a specific place. You need to have a vantage point. You need to have an aerial view. You need to see something from the top. You're seeing something like this, very flat, very linear. And that's scaring you. That's confusing you. You need to have a higher perspective, an experienced perspective that could actually do wonders for you. Okay, let's see what your energy oracle is. And we've got walking away. Card number 27 comes down to a number 9. My gosh, look at that. That's such a showstopper energy. The golden gates are open. She's walking away. It's almost like a very privileged gate. Access to a privileged gate is open and she's like, no, I don't need it. That's a lot of, that's a different kind of power where you don't need the validation of the outside world, where gates will open for you, but you'll be like, you know what, I decide not to. That's massive power. Capricorn, and I like that energy for you. Anybody who does justice to that energy is you. Now, we're starting with the 4 of Pentacles. You and your bunch of friends. Capricorn, you have a bunch of friends here. You can see that. You all are collecting money, okay? And it's like if you have 4 friends, each one of you has one coin each. And I'm reminded of the book Tom Sawyer, where this boy, Tom, by Mark Twain, gets these odd jobs, and in order to get his odd jobs done, he earns the money for it. But in order to get it done, he used to hire his friends, and he used to tell his friends, I'll give you apples and, water. But he used to get the job done, and he also had a profit. So maybe you need to outsource, hire, bring in people or friends or people who are valuable for you and what you're doing. 4 of Pentacles is the energy of having just enough. So you're at that point where you may not have a lot, but if you apply the right tactic and strategy, at least you don't lose. Within, you've got the Page of Cups. I want to tell you this, Capricorn, this is one of my favorite decks, and I read it differently. I see it differently. For me, Page of Cups in this deck is inexperience. Wherever you are right now, there's a lot of experience you need to gain. A lot of, it's the energy of someone who's, he's drinking water from the mountains. Because he doesn't care. He doesn't care. This is like a fresh, this is that energy where you don't really care how people see you. So maybe I'm talking to a Capricorn right now. Within, you are in that energy where you don't, maybe you're starting out, or maybe you're starting again. You're in that energy where you're like, I don't care. I may not be wearing the best clothes. I may not be having the finest things, but I got to take care of myself. On your mind, you have the strength. This is Leo energy. I want to say this, whatever it is taking a lot of effort. Your mind is constantly at a pressure point. It takes taming the beast is a 24/7 job. It's not a dog. You can leave the dog loose. But if you've got a lion for a pet, excuse me, you cannot sit even 1 second without having to be like, did I put the leash on? Is it in its cage? Is it hungry now? So whatever is with you, whatever energy is in your mind or whatever you're thinking in your mind requires your attention every single second. Whew. What's coming towards you is the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. Very wise. I think this is what you need. It's a very wise energy. It's the energy. And I told you, remember, there's something here of you having to see the world from top, from a higher perspective. Like you need to see at the ground view of something. CCTV footage of something. That kind of thing. A bird's eye view. Or that's the energy that's coming. What do you do when you get to see the world from top? What do you do with that? How can you make money out of that? Capricorn, think. Your challenge is the Queen of Pentacles, money. Money. The tree that you've planted is not bearing as much fruit as you would like it to. You go to pluck, but there's not that much luck. So just saying, oh, fuck. That kind. It's not that you've planted the wrong tree. Tree is absolutely fine. And it's giving you what it needs to, but it's not giving enough because you've started with the energy of not enough. Now your advantage is again 3 of Wands, 3 of Rods. Something here got to do with if you can see, if you have a vantage point, if you can see others, if you can see something coming, then how do you use it at your advantage? How do you use something to your advantage which you can see first and others cannot? If something is being given to you first, you can sell it to the world. You can monetize it. How do you monetize it? And for raising your frequency, we've got the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is all about action. I'm not saying I'm a fan of Knight of Swords when it comes to action. Sometimes the actions are really impulsive and stupid, but it's about action. You can have 1,000 plans and 0 actions. You can have 1,000 actions with no plans, and believe you me, 1 or 2 of them will absolutely work. And it would work wonders. So yeah, you make the call. I only read the card. 4 of Pentacles, your energy. 6 of Pentacles and the Emperor, another 4. And if you know me, if you watch my readings, for me 4 of Pentacles is the minor arcana, the king of a small, like this boy is the leader of this group. You're maybe the leader of your group, but we've got the Emperor here. So can you play in your group first, become the leader there? Because the bigger goal is to become the emperor of the world. Because that's the power that actually says, you know what, I'm walking away. You know you're rich when your money saves you. You know you're rich when your money has the power to buy you freedom. Food, all of those things are basic. But when money can buy you freedom, that's when you've truly made it. Page of Cups within you. Let's see, what do we have? The Page of Cups. 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. I don't know, whatever you're doing, whatever you're building, whatever you're creating, you're not the most experienced person, But I also see you having fun at it. I also see you having fun at it. There are more energies than you in it. You are advising, you are guiding, you are like an architect, you're building things, you're designing, you're creating. People are following your instructions. That, I think you're liking that. Because there's nothing wrong with it. I think you're liking that part of your life. Let's see the strength on your mind. And guess what's popped out? You and more of you. Capricorn, we've got the Devil, which is your energy, your power card. And the Ten of Pentacles. She's so similar. She's chained up the beast. Remember what I said? You have a lion as a pet, you have to watch it. You have something here that's on a leash, on a lease, on a timeline, on a contractual basis. And does it have the potential to grow? Yes, because we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Is it big money? Yes. But you got to take care of it every single second. And that's a lot of strength. Hermit that is coming towards you, this vantage point, this experience, the Tower and the Wheel. It is very likely that I don't know if it's going to happen now, 9 days from now, this month possibly, but it's very likely that you're going to have one of those Tower moments and you're just going to walk out, you're going to abandon everything and you're going to disappear for a while. In the next 9 to 10 months. And why? Because you're seeking something. In this mess, you're not able to find. It's not a mess. It's just that you've asked for big. So it's going to require you to put in big. But I think how this hermit comes into your life, or the hermit mode comes into your life, is when you have a breakdown and you're like, fuck it, I'm just going. And I've not done it before, but I'm doing it now. That kind of a moment. Queen of Pentacles, let's see. Six of Swords and the Magician. The challenge here is money, yeah. But you are drifting in that direction. You are drifting in the direction of, I want to say something is, at this point of time, may not be working for you, Capricorn. And maybe there is something better, but you're not seeing the better thing. You're playing, for a lot of you, you're playing the small game because the small game, it feels familiar. But it's going to yield the same result. Every month, every day, every week. Let's see Three of Wands for your advantage. We've got the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Okay. I'm picking this up that you need to be at a place where you can see everybody before everybody else does, and then how do you monetize that? Okay, that's what my senses are picking up. But I'm gonna show this to you, and I'm gonna ask you. There are Seven of Cups here, and then there is a Nine of Cups here, and this is more about wish fulfillment. Of the 7 things you have around you right now, Capricorn, wherever you are, wherever you're watching this from, of the 6 to 7, 8, 10, whatever, which is the only one that you want? One. You get to pick only one. I'm also picking up, see how the imagery is. This person can see so much, and then he can sit down, and then he can organize all of this behind him and then talk about it. You could be the okay, I'll give it to you, Capricorn. You could be the person who talks about desire, lust, the 7 sins, the 10 sins, whatever. Because this guy is clearly sitting, organized himself, and then he's talking about it. Podcast kind of an energy. Putting yourself out there. That's how you monetize. Knight of Swords to raise your frequency. Knight of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. Again, I'm saying it, Capricorn, for your ears only. You can have 1,000 ideas, but no action. Or you can have 1,000 actions with no idea, no plan, but I'm 100% sure at least a minimum of 3 or 4 of them will have actually panned out in your favor. That's what your frequency is. Take the leap of faith, take that jump. There is an opportunity here, but if you keep sitting and thinking about it, it's going to yield the same result that it was yielding. And your energy is that of walking away from the golden gates. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much. I hope the right people get the message at the right time. That is always the intention. And it shall always stay that way. Moving on to happy birthday, Aquarius. I hope you're doing amazing. Okay, wait, I'll say that again. Aquarius, a very, very happy birthday. This is your weekly reading, weekly energy, 2nd to the 8th Feb. And let's jump in together and let's see what amazing things want to unfold for Aquarius. We'll take out one energy oracle for you. What wants to come out, and we'll see it in just a few seconds. Aqua, aqua, aqua. 2nd to the 8th Feb, you're starting your reading with, okay. Aquarius is like, I'm putting down all my swords. I'm very happy where I am. I don't want to participate in this anymore. Interesting. Within you, on your mind, coming towards you, challenge this week, advantage this week, and a card that's going to help us raise our frequency. Underneath, we've got the sun, but it's underneath. So, your energy oracle is card number 47. 7 and 4 is 11, and that comes down to a number 2. And it's the very beautiful, I just want to say, this is like the Queen of Swords. I want you to look at it. It's the thinking woman. The thinking woman. Maybe I'm connecting to an Aquarius that's a female, or even if, I mean, gender is fluid, but a thinking mind, an active thinking mind. I mean, that is also Aquarius. This is so Aquarius reading, by the way, from the get-go. We're starting with the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords. Look at how these people, they have all, you know, firstly, it feels very safe. You feel safe wherever you are. All of them have put down their individual swords down because they don't want to talk, they don't want to fight. It's not surrendering, but it's just feeling safe. It's a very temporary energy. I want to say that it's not a very it's not an energy that you can hold for a very long time, but it's wherever you are, you feel safe. You feel like, okay, yeah. I mean, if you've put your sword down with others, there is some level of trust here, or maybe because everybody else has put their sword down, that's why. Even if one of them had it, everybody else would have it. Okay, so there are more people here. Within, you have the 5 of Cups. Something is hurting you within. There's a little, not little actually, there is an energy of loss. There is an energy of mourning. There is an energy of feeling sad. It's not nice, and we'll see what we can do to shift it. On your mind, you've got the Emperor, number 4, boss, power, dominion, control. There isn't an energy bigger than this. I think the only energy bigger than this is that of an Empress, because the Emperor goes back home to his Empress. How cute is that? But you've got 2 4s here. 4 of Swords to the Emperor. So you're of power. It doesn't matter where you are, Aquarius. You're made of immense power. What's coming towards you this week is the Prince of Wands. Feels like this is a male energy. Why do I say male? Because it's fire, and fire and you, air, are very, very compatible. This is the Knight of Wands, actually. It's the Knight of Wands. This is something very exciting is coming your way. Can I say that? Possibly a Leo, but very exciting. It's very exciting. I don't know. We'll clarify and see. Challenge is the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is actually the energy of staying on a routine, staying on a doing something again and again. You're not able to do something at this point of time. Something has got disrupted in your schedule. In simply put, challenge is that you're not able to keep up with your own schedule. Your advantage, however, is justice. This is Libra energy. Justice is what you give is what you get. Justice is law, order, balance, equilibrium, all things fair. I love that justice, by the way. Let's see, Aquarius, what you've got to raise your frequency, and you've got the Chariot. Chariot is Cancer energy. Chariot is universe's confirmation. You're on the right path. Love this. Absolutely love this. You're moving forward. You're moving with universal energies. This isn't even small. The only element is the element of sadness here, and we will address it. Let's see the Four of Swords first. Let's see what is this Four of Swords. Four of Swords is clarified by the Lovers. There always has to be this Lovers once where it's going to come and screw you up. We've got the Lovers in the Fool. I don't know if it's new, but I think for a lot of you, you want new, or this is new. I also want to say that Chariot, to raise your frequency, is card number 7. And Lovers is 6. Something tells me that you're going to be from one path. It's not that you're changing your path. It's almost like you're skipping a timeline. Like you're just skipping something and going forward. Skipping into a brand new one. It feels like that. It feels like you're skipping. Because Four of Swords is the energy where you rest, relax, kind of surrender, kind of, you're in a safe space. And I think because you're in the safe space, it would be amazing, wouldn't it, Aquarius? You almost skip and you go into that timeline where you're meant to be. Let's see the Five of Cups within you. Because there is sadness, there is loss, there is mourning. Queen of Swords, that is your energy, and the Emperor. An Emperor is on your mind and you're looking at the Emperor. So, okay, you have the Emperor on your mind, okay? This is you looking at the Emperor, whatever it is to you. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a position, it could be a goal, it could be a dream, it could be a desire. I just want to point out the obvious. If you're going to look at it from a place of sadness, you know what happens, Aquarius. You're very, very smart. So that the only thing you need to shift here is don't look at it from the place of sadness. Some days it works, some day it doesn't work. The day it does not work, you don't have to be super excited about it. You can be neutral. But don't go down that rabbit hole of becoming like, oh, it didn't happen. No. Just be like, okay, it didn't happen today, so maybe today I'm going to assign myself this and I'll come back to it a few days later. Because you have the energy of the thinking woman. The thinking woman is a smart woman. She's ready with the solution. She's not sitting with the problems. The Emperor on your mind is clarified by Seven of Wands and the Justice. Justice is, you're seeking justice, you're seeking fairness, you're seeking equality. For a lot of you, actually you may be seeking justice from the court system. Because why not? We're talking here to billions of people, right? I'm also picking up that in your mind space, Aquarius, you're also very clear that you don't belong everywhere, or you don't want to be that person who's accessible to everyone. Emperor is not accessible to everyone. Emperor is accessible to those who are a part of the system. Yes. So you're building a system. I know system sounds like a very, too much there, but Emperor is accessible to those who can resonate with the Emperor's energy. You are building up an energy, a community where like-minded people, who want the similar things, that kind. Prince of Wands or the Knight of Wands that's coming towards you this week, this energy, fire energy coming towards you, possibly Leo, King of Swords and the Temperance. I think this is you. This is you. You are trying to perfect something. Or you're getting an idea. Possibly you're getting an idea from someone to perfect yourself. There's also an element of patience here. There's an element of divine timing here. There is something that has been going on. There is something that you've got to look. They're playing with big energies, Aquarius. We've got the Emperor. We've got the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Justice twice now. Emperor twice now. So you've set yourself for something very big. And it requires patience. It requires dedication. It requires... I just want to say, don't get fixed. Don't get fixed. Because Knight of Wands is not fixed. Knight of Wands is having fun, having... just don't get fixed with what it is that you want. Keep yourself open. When you're open, then, oh my gosh, the energies that can come in or the opportunities that can come in are limitless. But when you are very, very fixed and focused, unless you're preparing for something which is a very clear, solid goal, then please do that. But if you're not, so here's the thing, if you're preparing for something that you're very clear for, like for an exam or for a degree, for a master's, for some position, then of course you get very, very specific and that's what you think about. But if this is life that you're leading, then don't get so fixed upon this is how it should happen, the outcome especially, or the process. Become a little flexible. The thinking woman, she's constantly thinking, constantly evolving. She's not thought of it yet. It's coming to her. So it's a gradual, organic process. Challenge, we've got, I just reversed my deck there. We've got the Page of Swords and the Four of Cups. Yeah, I just feel your challenge this week could be that there are certain things you will be interested in, and then there are certain things you will not be interested in at all. I also want to say it feels like one of those weeks where you are actively looking for something, so other things are put on hold. But I also want to say, Aquarius, a challenge could be that you're not looking, you may be just getting very, very stuck to a particular way of doing things. You may want to, schedules are meant to be followed, I agree, but who are the schedules made by? So you should make not one, you should make 1,000,000 schedules for yourself, because we're humans, we operate different on different days. You cannot operate the same way every single day. So something here got to do with flexibility. Justice in your advantage. Let's see what we've got, Aquarius. We've got the 8 of Wands and the Hanged Man. Okay, it's coming. It's not landed yet, whatever it is. It's not landed because there is something in regards to timing here. There is also something in regards to you. When you get this, what version of Aquarius would you be? The previous version, who is having a tough time getting it, or the new, improved, flexible Aquarius version, who's open to receiving? And I think when you do jump from here to here, you're going to be skipping a timeline. That's what the Chariot is. And you have to be in the Chariot frequency on your path. aligned with yourself, aligned with the universe. Knight of Pentacles and the Death. You see that? Two knights, two horses, two knights, two similar silhouettes. One not moving, and if you don't move, death is inevitable. It is going to come to you, right? Things will end. Everything has an expiration date. To raise your frequency, Chariot, keep moving. Keep the momentum. You stop the momentum of something. Or you become rigid. Then it's going to take a little longer to land. So there is a little bit here about for you also, Aquarius. But all in all, it feels like you are thinking, which is a very Aquarius thing to do. That's what I have for you, the thinking woman. We're moving on to Pisces. Hello, Pisces, and welcome. This is your weekly from the 2nd to the 8th Feb 2026. Let's take out one energy card from the energy oracle. Let's see what we've got here. I was not supposed to, but I'll do it because I did it. Okay. Let's see. Pisces, what are you showing? What is this week? We're starting with within. Lot of threes on the table. You might be seeing 333. 333. 3333. Challenge, advantage, and a card that's going to help us raise our frequency. Very interesting, Pisces. Watch this. Your energy from the energy oracle is 30, number 3, the garden and the gate. There is something on the other side. You want access to something. There is something that you want. There's a place that you want to be. The gates have still not opened. You're waiting to be accepted, waiting to be invited, waiting to be that kind of an energy. Not really waiting, but there is just this place. It's almost like, you know, how we say as kids, I grow up, I'm going to study in that college. When I grow up, I'm going to work in that organization. When I grow up, I want to be that kind of energy. And you're starting with the Empress, another number 3, very creative, very fertile, very, very similar. Very similar, very, very nice. You're looking very good. You're looking in power, you're looking in control, you're looking very sorted, very organized. Within you've got the Hermit, very wise, very experience-based. You're teaching yourself things out of experience. Hermit is Virgo energy, earth energy. You continue to seek, but you seek things in your own terms and conditions. That is something that you're doing on the side. On your mind, you've got 3 of Cups. This is good, happy times, celebrating with friends, happy hours, good company, good dynamic, taking pictures, taking selfies, good. What's coming is the Knight of Swords. Now, this is an air energy. It feels like something just is coming out of nowhere. Very unexpected. It could be actually a verbal fight, a verbal text. Watch out for all those things. Don't pick up calls, don't pick up texts that you're not supposed to. Because I don't know, it doesn't fit, it doesn't feel right to me. Take it as a warning. Be very mindful of any interaction or any messages or any mails, whatever. Challenge is the 10 of Swords. Something is overdone and finished. Actually, be very careful of, don't drive too fast. Be very careful of speed this week. Very, very careful. Your advantage is the 4 of Pentacles. Keep yourself collected, keep yourself organized, keep your assets keep a constant check on your assets. To raise your frequency, Pisces, we've got the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. If you do not feel like going somewhere, don't. If it does not feel easy to you, don't do it. If somebody asks for a favor, you don't want to do it, just say no. Trust your intuition, your intuitive abilities. It's going to save you this week. Very important. Let's see the Empress. Very beautiful Empress energy we've got here. The 5 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. See, everybody who brings sadness in your life, you walk away from those people. This Empress is a place that you have chosen, you have earned. It's not given to you. You have learned it. You have learned it. You have experienced it. You've taught yourself. You're a water sign. All water energies are coming. You've saved yourself from a lot of, and I'm not saying that it did not hurt you, Pisces. It did hurt you, but you have taught yourself. Very nice. Hermit within you, Queen of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. You are working on your own self. You're making your own money. You're creating your own wealth. For a lot of you, you're doing this for your mom. You're doing it for your wife. You're doing it for the female energy, the wife-like energy, the mother-like energy. Yeah. Three of Cups on your mind. We have the Knight of Wands, very excited. And the Eight of Wands, very excited. You look forward to get-togethers. You look forward to coming together. You look forward to happy times. You might be having those. You might be having a lot of happy hours this week. Let's look at this Knight of Swords. That's a tricky one. The Hermit and the Hierophant. Hermit is within you. This could be someone that you were married to. This could be someone from your previous organization. This could be someone that you worked with for the last 5 to 9 years, 10 years possibly. I don't know, maybe they're calling you, somebody's asking you for help, somebody's asking. It feels like the energy of come save me, that kind of an energy. Why? Because you're the person who can. Taurus, Virgo, Earth energy is calling you basically for your guidance, for your help. I think there is some sort of screw up here and you're being called for help because you can help. You're the right person. Ten of Swords. For your challenge is death, and Seven of Wands. The challenge here is that the situation has become so dead that you'll be wasting your energy on it. If it's a rescue mission, Pisces, if you got to save something, I think you'll be wasting your energy. I mean, you can check on it. You can console them. You can sympathize, empathize with them. But I don't think it's a good use of your own energy trying to bring back something that's ended. Four of Pentacles is clarified as your advantage is the Empress and the Lovers. See, Empress is also your energy. You may be attracting a partner. You may be attracting a partner that is healed because you've healed. You are attracting a new love. You're attracting a new partner. You're attracting a new connection. You're attracting something new because you've healed, and therefore you're attracting a healed person. Let's see the High Priestess to raise your frequency. Very good reading, by the way. Three of Cups and the Ace of Cups. My gosh, Pisces, such a beautiful, and because Three of Cups is also in your mind. You're coming from a place of happiness, celebrating joy. You've given up on all those things that bring you sadness and sorrow. You've actively made a shift, transition into all those things that bring you joy, and that's why you're attracting somebody who's a healed version just like you. And your energy, 33, Empress 3, Empress 3. You've got 3 here so many times. 3 is the number of creation. It literally takes 3 days to create something. The garden and the gate. Whatever is on the other side is meant for you. That's why you're drawn to it. That's why you're standing there and watching it. That's why it's in your desire. Very, very beautiful reading, Pisces. One of the best readings for this week, and very good energy that makes me also feel extremely good. Thank you so much for that. And to all my stars and all my signs, thank you so much. I had super fun doing all your readings. I will see you in your next reading. Do take very good care of yourself. Till then, bye-bye.